Good morning, everyone. My name is Obed. Now I'm learning at Trilly Language Center. Today, I would like to discuss about how to be a happy family. Family is the backbone of our society, source of love, companionship, and support. Family can bring both joy and challenges. In this speech, I will explore the good and bad aspects of family life. First, I would like to tell you guys with 3 points. The point number 1 is to know the values of family. It is within the family unit that we learn our first lesson about love, support, compassion. First. So, I'm going to talk about my family. My father is a great father to me. He grew up in a village, in a small village. When he was young, he couldn't afford even for a TV, but my father has great ambition. He said, I will buy a TV in the future for my family. Yes, he also want to give me and my sibling great opportunities that he didn't have a chance to get in his past. How about successful person? My father always wanted to be a successful person, so he shows our sibling the videos about successful persons. I was young at that time. I don't really understand those kind of simple things. But I knew that was a great lesson for me. And he told me, son, if you want to be a successful person, you must read Bible. You must trust in God. So, like famous director Tyler, he also have a praying mother who always prayed to God, but his father was very abusive. His mother and Tyler was abused by his father. But one Sunday morning, his mother waked him up and said, son, let's go to the church. And then he saw his mother singing happily in the church, forgetting all about her abusive husband. And his mother said to him, son, I will teach you how to be a Christian. Like he said, it is not politically right to talk about God in this speech, but well, you guys give me a microphone. Well, however, it will be unfair not to acknowledge that family also have difficulties when it comes to relationship between parents and children. So, my point number 2 is to make a good relationship with your parents. I know this is not easy to make a good relationship with your parents because most of the Myanmar's youth want to complain about their parents because these days internet become worldwide, so they think other countries like United States of America treat their kids, so they want to complain their parents for not treat like them. So I was one of them. First, I was one of them who wanted to complain about my parents, but I realized I was wrong. Uh, because there are many difficulties in parents, especially Asian people, right? If I want to complain my father or something, he said, "Don't talk back. You shouldn't talk back." That's right. And when the teacher said, "Choose your own title for this speech," so I choose family. Of course, I thought it will be easy for me, but it's not what I thought. Because I was the one who wants to complain about my parents, and I decided I will complain about my parents in this speech. But that's not correct. Because I can't complain at home, because if I do, there will be very bad consequences. Yeah, So I decided to complain here, but that was wrong. Because you need to understand your parents too. They also have difficulties for raise children. And when my father's angry, he always yell at me and what are you doing? All you do is sleep and eat and watching phone all day. He didn't see I wash the dishes. He didn't see I doing the chores. The only time my father see me is when I using my phone. Yes. So he didn't understand me, of course. So it is hard to make a good relationship with your parents. But there will be a way. So my point number 3 is try to understand your family. Family members are support each other. Like my mother, father, or my siblings who always help me when I need help. Also, my uncles and aunties always help me if my mother feels sick or feels something bad. They always come and help. I am very glad that my mother come with me today, and I'm very glad to have a great family. So you should, like I said, point number 3, you should try to understand your family, like father, mother, and parents should understand their children too, because when I said to my father I want to go to the gym, and he wouldn't let me. I want to go to the football with my friends, and he wouldn't let me. He said, "Your friends will destroy you. They will teach you how to smoke," or something like that. But that's not true. And that's not true because he didn't understand me. I thought my father didn't understand me. But that was right. But me too. I too don't understand my father either. Today I'm going to say is parents need to understand their children, but also children need to understand their parents too. Because your father didn't let you do it because it can be dangerous. It can be dangerous and something like that. My father yelled at me because he had a disease and in his liver. That's why he couldn't sleep all night. So his mind is not clear. So he yelled at me and he said, "When I was your age, I left home and survived alone. What are you doing? You're useless." But at the time, I want to talk back to him so bad. I want to leave my home, but I know I shouldn't because that will only last a day. Because if you left home, your future will be gone. I shouldn't be complaining about my parents. There are a lot of poor children who didn't have a chance to go to school. Or there are many children who doesn't have a chance to live because they died before birth. So they are the ones who should be complaining about their parents, not me. So I know I was wrong. Family provides a strong foundation and education. I'll say for me, my family is the greatest family in the world for me. I learned many lessons from them, which are becoming experience of my life. I'm not saying like my family is very happy or very perfect. Nobody's perfect, but we should understand each other. At the end of the day, I know every one of you want to have a happy family. So everyone shouldn't see only worst part of your family, but also need to see the best part of your family. So the question is, do you guys willing to know the value of family? Do you guys willing to make a good relationship between parents and children? Do you guys willing to try to understand your family? That's all. Thank you for listening.
Peter Tan will give a comment for Obed. 12 minutes and 14 seconds.
So, good morning, Obed.
Good morning, sir.
So nice to see you. So I think I can see that you are very confident, and your expression is good, and you take time. You take time to give a speech. You pause and give. You speak up, right? So you take time. That is a good presentation, I think. And you have self-confidence, sufficient self-confidence, I see. Okay. For the negative, I don't say negative, rooms to improve now. Okay, what I want to remind you is to try to make correct sentences, right? When you give speech or when you write a letter. Because during your speech, I observed that you made a lot of mistakes in sentence construction, right? And also, at the very beginning of your speech, your pronunciation, I would say, since English is not our mother language, we can make mistakes, and I also make mistakes, right? But since you are in a learning process and you are giving a speech competition, you should be, careful, more careful about making mistakes. For example, discuss. I observed that especially in Myanmar, many readers or many people who are giving speech, they very often I hear that discuss. No, not discuss, right? Try to express the last words, right? Vocabulary. Discuss, and for example, like that. And also for the speech, for the second point, to make good relationship instead of making saying that make to build. You can
Build.
use build a good relationship with your parents, with your especially for that for the topic itself, how to be a happy family. A little bit trick, you can make how to build a happy family or how to be a happy family member. How to be, right? How to be a good person, how to be a good family member, not a good family. You cannot be a good, how to be a good family, no, that is not correct, I think. How to build a good, happy family, right? You can correct it. So, overall the presentation is good, and as I said, the use of the construction of sentences should be grammatically correct, right? So you can improve it. You still have time, right? So for the next speech or when in the learning process, try to make good sentences with the correct grammar, right? Thank you. Congratulations.
Contest